Parents, at what point do you charge your adult kids rent? This is Mama Got Issues, huh? But she's working on it. And before we get into this, remember, don't follow bad mama advice. I hear this all the time. I don't charge my kids rent because I don't want to stress them, and I get it. The world is expensive, life is hard, nobody wants to be the reason their child feels overwhelmed. I am a single mom working 2 jobs to make ends meet. I barely make enough to pay all of the bills. I have to pay the rent, which keeps going up every year, but my salary doesn't. I have to pay for the gas and the electricity. I have to pay for the internet and the cable. I have to pay for my car note and my car insurance. I have to put gas in the car 2 times a week. I have to pay for food, which is very expensive, especially when I am feeding another adult who is my child. I tell myself I'm helping. I pay all the bills, but I am exhausted from working 2 jobs, and I am always broken in debt. The bad mama with issues would avoid having the hard conversation about paying rent. I would say just save your money. But deep down, I'm struggling. I don't think I'm supposed to charge my kids rent. It does not matter how hard life is. They are my babies. I would feel guilty for expecting my kids to contribute financially. They might resent me if I charge them rent. I complain about expenses, but I never involve them in the real household expenses. My kids can be selfish, and I know they are aware that I need help, and if they are not volunteering to help, then I'm not going to force them by taking their money. I know that I am not teaching them anything about financial responsibility, and I am also aware that school does not prepare them for the real world and does not teach financial literacy. I am just hoping they would learn on their own without making mistakes that could be devastating. In truth, I'm just delaying reality. The good mama working on herself understands that boundaries are love. Charging rent isn't punishment, it's preparation. I've watched young adults leave home completely unprepared. They've never budgeted. They've never paid rent. They've never had to choose between wants and needs. When a kid who has turned into an adult leaves home, and their parents never charge them rent, it is a very good chance that they will be back home at least one time. The reason for this boomerang is that they are not prepared to pay all the bills that come with having your own place. These kids are used to taking their money and spending it on anything they want, without any consequences, because their parents take care of all the necessities. Parents love their children unconditionally. This means your children are in care of you, and you as a parent should be preparing your children for adulthood. That is your job as a parent. Children are children for a very short period in their life, 0 to 18, then they are adults for the rest of their lives. If we cannot get it right and prepare our children for the least resistance as adults, then we have not done our jobs properly. Parents need to charge their kids rent, especially if they are working. Parents need to clearly explain why rent is required and what it covers. Keep the rent amount reasonable so they can still save. Use this as a teaching moment about adulthood and let them know it's not a punishment. By reviewing household expenses together, it gives them a better understanding of the cost of living. When charging rent, be consistent and firm once expectations are set. They need to know that in the real world, the landlord will not give them a break. If we don't teach these lessons at home, the world will teach them, and it would be much harder. So, my lovely ones, where do you stand? Is charging rent helpful or harmful? Let me know in the comments.